What's up, guys? Zephyr here, and I know it's been the longest since I've uploaded a battle, but here I am. I'm back, and I have just recently fully EV trained a team that I'm enjoying so far. I haven't really got around to doing any IVs for anything because, well, I have no idea how to even do IVs, and I'm not even gonna bother because I don't want to screw up and then look really stupid. But I did a couple battles. Some were from like the battle mansion, some were actually real full-length battles that I did just because I felt like it. They were really cool. And I'm gonna upload this second battle. This first one was against one of my acquaintances, Wolfy, and it was a pretty decent battle. We both had some pretty good teams, and as you can see, I have Steelix, my Flame Runner, Talonflame, Garchomp, I have a Protein, Greninja, Aegislash, and a Chestnut. And on his team, he has some threats, but nothing really I saw too threatening, because the only physical attacker I saw, actually the only physical attackers I saw were the Tyrantrum, Weavile, and Heracross. But then again, Caracosta can set up, but I would not allow that to happen. But anyway, enough with the talking. Let's get on with the battle. And again, sorry for the bad quality. These are taken, sure, I can make this battle video public, I don't care. But yeah, so this was a single battle, 6-on-6, with some teams. I'm not sure if his folks were EV trained, but all I know is that these were taken yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you it, if it lets me play. Okay, good. And once again, sorry for the bad quality. I'm not home yet. I'm actually out of state. So when I get home, these will be sped up, better quality, with some nice background music. But for now, I'm just going to have to make do with what I have, so I apologize. So he's going to start with his Tyrantrum. I'm going to start with Steelix. He has no spinners on his team, and I'm fully invested in HP and defense. With a little special defense thrown in there. So I just feel no need to not go for Stealth Rock, so I go ahead and set up right here. Then, knowing that this thing is part Dragon type, I'm like, okay, I can get off a Gyro Ball because it's faster than me, obviously, so it might do a nice little chunk of damage. And as you can see, it does a little bit close to half. I know it's in the yellow, but sometimes it doesn't always mean half, so that's why I say a little bit close to half. So I figured a second Gyro Ball will get him down to red or take him out. And it actually takes him out to my surprise. So I guess that Gyro Ball is max damage. So now that the Tyrantrum's gone, that's one of his physical attackers out the way. But now I see this Caracosta in here, so I'm like, oh, this is not good. But I stay in knowing that he might just go for an Aqua Jet, and I don't need his Steelix anymore, so I just sack it here. So now I believe I go out into my Chestnut, so I can hopefully scare him out with the grass type move and then go for the Leech Seed on whatever he wants to bring in, because I run a Spiky Shield, Leech Seed, Hammer Arm, Seed Bomb set. Sometimes I switch it up just for refund. So he sends out his Shuckle here, and I know this thing is a special defensive monster. So I just go ahead and set up a Leech Seed, knowing that whatever he gets from leftovers will be coming over to fill up my HP gauge. So that's exactly what happens here. And then I believe next turn I go for the Hammer Arm because I don't want to switch in my Greninja on something that might potentially damage it or toxic it, which he actually goes for here. Now I could have switched out into my Aegislash, but I still didn't know at the time what he might go for. So I just stayed in with the Chestnut and just let him toxic me, whatever. Because in the long run, this Chestnut's only here to be my defensive wall until I can get a Hitmontop up and trained. And that's actually happening right now. This Hitmontop I'm training right now has an Impish nature. It's really nice. But what he does here, it blows me entirely. He goes for rest. Yes, he goes for rest. So now I'm like, okay, Toxic is racking up. Leech Seed isn't really taking that much away, and I figured he won't be Resto Chesto because I don't believe Shuckle gets Harvest, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and go out into, I believe I go into Greninja now, I should. Oh, no, I go out into, my Aegislash knowing that he might want to, Toxic the Greninja if he wakes up. So I feel safer coming up with this, knowing that it resists all of its moves, and I can just start setting up, and he might want to switch out anyway. And whatever he switches out into, I can hit with a Shadow Sneak, or a Protect, or a Sacred Sword, or whatever I feel like going for. So that's exactly what happens here. And he goes for the well, actually he still sleeps, so I go for the Swords Dance here, not afraid of this thing at all. And I'm just seeing what he's trying to go for, and he's still asleep, so I feel safer, and I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and go for a Sacred Sword right here. So while he's still asleep, I'm just gonna go for a Sacred Sword. I'm at +2, fully invested in attack and special defense, and this should do a nice chunk of damage. But then he wakes up and goes for a Power Split, and I'm like, what? I didn't even know Chuckles did that. I thought they did Power Swap or whatever, or Guard Split. I don't know. I just didn't expect that. I just did not expect it at all. But knowing that he's at a low amount of HP and that I'm faster, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this thing off with another Sacred Sword. So that's a wall out of the way, a physical attacker out of the way, and yeah, I'm feeling really good right now. So his Heracross comes in, I'm at +2, but I'm still kind of on the fence about what this thing might do. So he Mega Evolves this turn, and I believe I go for the King Shield. I'm not sure, I might have went for the Shadow Sneak. Oh wait, no, I do go for the King Shield, because I want to scout what this thing wants to do. I haven't really run into Mega anything except for like a Mega Lucario or a Mega Garchomp here and there. But, and Mega Mewtwo's for the a-holes who actually bring Mewtwo's to a single battle. But he goes for a Shadow Claw here. Did not expect that thing at all to take me out, but as you can see, he got a crit there, and that definitely mattered, because I have a nice chunk of defense in there that can protect me from one physical move from anything. So I bring in my Talonflame here, my Flame Runner, and he brings out Caracosta, and I'm like, okay, I'm not sure what he might want to go for, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Gale Wing, the Brave Bird, because I have nothing that really wants to switch in on this thing right now. So I go for Brave Bird just to see how much that might do. It doesn't do a lot on the switch in, so I'm going to switch back out and go into Chestnut. And there's the off chance that he might stay in this turn, predicting me to go for the Leech Seed. So I believe next turn, after he goes for Rock Slide, I go for a Seed Bomb, just to take this thing out. I might just go for the Leech Seed again, just trying to catch him, trying to switch out, and that's exactly what I do. I guess I didn't. I thought I was smarter than I actually was, but nope, I go for the Leech Seed, thinking that he might want to stay in. But no, I mean, might want to switch out, but no, he stays in, and he actually goes for Waterfall, so I guess, I don't know what he was thinking, but I have Rocky Helmet on this thing, and the reason why I do is because you can go for Spiky Shield, and I believe if you go with Spiky Shield, Rocky Helmet, that'll do double the damage, but I'm not sure entirely. So he goes for Aqua Jet next turn, and I believe I should be smart enough to go for a Seed Bomb at this point, and that's exactly what I go for here. So finally, I'm starting to play a little bit smarter. So I go for the Seed Bomb, I take out this major threat, because he could have Shell Smash, he could have had a White Herb, and then Aqua Jet could have been doing a lot more to everything on my team, especially since Talonflame, even though it has priority, Brave Birds won't be doing a lot, so yeah. So he sends out Weavile here. I'm sacking this thing, because knowing that he can take me out with whatever he goes for, so I'm going for the Spiky Shield, and because he went for a physically attacking move that's not like an Earthquake, but like you actually make contact with me, I go for Spiky Shield and he takes damage. But Toxic finally takes its toll on my Chestnut, and it goes down. So now I send out Zabuza, you know, the ninja from the Hidden Rain Village, or Hidden whatever village he was. And I'm gonna start, I scared it out because I do have a move that can potentially take it out, I believe. Oh wait, no, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I go for Surf because I am Protein and max special attack, max speed, and see what it does to this Duskull. And knowing that I can take this thing out later on, and I want this Weavile as good as dead when I come back to kill it, I'm gonna go and start setting up some late game spikes. Now he goes for Confuse right here. That kind of made me mad, but my Hack's luck in the past has usually come in handy for me. So I'm gonna stay in, go for another spike, hopefully not get confused, because I figured, I'm not really sure if I'm right or wrong about this, but if you don't go for an attacking move, and you go for some kind of support move, then you won't get confused. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it is. But I lay down 2 layers of spikes, and I'm like, okay, that's enough, because I don't want to hit myself in confusion later on. So I go for a Dark Pulse, knowing that at this range, even if this thing is violated, I don't even know why he has a Dust Bowl, I can take it out from here. But I know I'm definitely faster, and I get stabbed with Protein, so I stay in with Greninja, and I go for the extra sensor. And unfortunately, though, I hit myself in confusion, so at this point, I'm like, goodbye, Greninja, because Pin Missile, I don't know what Heracross gets as an ability after it evolves. Maybe it gets Skill Link, I don't know, but yeah, that just made me upset. But I still have my priority, my main attacker, my Talonflame, and I go for the Gale Wings Brave Bird, knowing that this thing is quad weak to that. Not once, not twice, but quad weak to a Brave Bird. So I can easily take out the Heracross. And I believe he has one more poke, if not that's game. Nope, he has the Pharaoh, the Weavile, and not wanting to risk this thing to an Ice Shard, I go for another Brave Bird here, just not wanting to even risk the, because I don't think I have anything else after this thing to take out a Weavile, and it might be a dumb move on my part, but I run Quick Attack on this thing, just for the things that might not be weak to Brave Bird or neutral. So yeah, that's the game. Made a few smart plays, made a few not so smart plays, and I promise you guys, this is not how the quality of my battles will be in the future. This is just running last minute, and mostly because I felt like I was being pressured by the other battlers, because they kept putting out their battles daily, and I'm like, I haven't even put out one X and Y battle. So yeah, if you like the battle, you can go ahead and leave a like down below, leave a comment, even subscribe if you like my content, but don't subscribe if you're not going to watch my videos, because I don't need dead subs. Sorry guys, but if you're interested, you can leave your friend code down below, because I have a bunch of pokes that are useful for competitive trading. I have Adamant Technician Scythers, I have a couple starters with some good natures, I have Adamant Dragons from Dratini to Gibble, and I think I have a Moxie Pinsir somewhere in my boxes. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.